By the time of the Canadian federal parliamentary elections of June the 18th, 1962, much of the Diefenbaker charisma had worn off. Many Canadian voters had been disillusioned with Diefenbaker's slow decisions and somewhat indecisive governing style. The Canadian economy had not improved as much as he had promised it to improve, and the Liberals seemed to have under their leader Lester Pearson something attractive to offer to the Canadians. The voter turnout was marginally down to 79%. 265 parliamentarians were still elected to the Canadian House of Commons. The Conservatives were able to achieve a plurality victory with 37.2% of the popular vote, or 2,866,000 votes and 116 seats, a sharp drop from their landslide of 1958. The Liberals rose rather dramatically to 37% of the popular vote, or 2,847,000 seats and 99 votes and 99 seats. The social creditors who had been eliminated from the House of Commons in the 1958 federal parliamentary elections came back with a vengeance, receiving 11.6% of the popular vote, or 893,000 votes and 30 seats. The New Democratic Party, the Cooperative Commonwealth Federation's success under its first leader, former Saskatchewan Premier Tommy Douglas, received 13.6% of the vote, or 1,045,000 votes and 19 seats. In February 1963, following a partial cabinet revolt in which the Canadian Defence Minister Douglas Harkness resigned, and the controversy over Canada's missile crisis, and the sense that Diefenbaker, for all his rhetorical flair, no longer effectively managed either the cabinet or the country, the Progressive Conservatives lost a vote of confidence, which triggered an early federal election.